On July 17, 1996, the world watched in horror as TWA Flight 800 exploded over the Atlantic Ocean. The Boeing 747 en route to Paris from New York's JFK Airport had just taken off. Minutes later, it was gone, transforming a routine transatlantic flight into a scene of unimaginable tragedy. All 230 souls on board perished, leaving behind a trail of devastation and unanswered questions. The disaster sent shockwaves across the globe. Families were left grappling with the sudden loss of loved ones. Investigators faced the daunting task of determining what caused this catastrophic event. The eyes of the world turned to the skies, haunted by the image of the once majestic aircraft consumed by a fiery inferno. The immediate aftermath was a scene of chaos and despair. Rescue workers toiled tirelessly, their efforts hampered by the vastness of the crash site. Debris, personal belongings, and fragments of the aircraft were scattered across the ocean surface, a grim testament to the lives lost. The enormity of the disaster left an indelible mark on all who witnessed it. The world mourned the victims of TWA Flight 800, their stories a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. As the sun set on that fateful day, a sense of profound loss and uncertainty hung heavy in the air. The quest for answers had begun, a quest that would span years and ignite fierce debates about the truth behind the tragedy. The investigation into the cause of the TWA Flight 800 disaster was one of the most complex and expensive in aviation history. The National Transportation Safety Board, or NTSB, led the inquiry. It took over 4 years and cost an estimated $40 million to complete. The NTSB meticulously pieced together the wreckage recovered from the ocean floor. They analyzed every piece of evidence, from the aircraft's black boxes to eyewitness accounts, their goal to determine what caused this catastrophic event. After years of painstaking investigation, the NTSB concluded that the probable cause of the explosion was an ignition of flammable fuel and air mixture in the center wing fuel tank. This, they determined, was likely due to a short circuit. While the official investigation provided a technical explanation for the explosion, it did little to quell the speculation and conspiracy theories that arose in the wake of the disaster. For many, the official explanation was simply too difficult to accept. The loss of TWA Flight 800, a tragedy etched in the annals of aviation history, continues to spark debate and fuel speculation to this day. The official explanation for the TWA Flight 800 disaster did little to quell the rumors and speculation that swirled around the tragedy. Conspiracy theories, fueled by distrust of the government and a desire for alternative explanations, took root in the public imagination. One of the most prevalent theories posited that the aircraft was struck by a US Navy missile. Proponents pointed to eyewitness accounts of a streak of light heading towards the plane. They alleged a government cover-up to avoid admitting responsibility for the tragedy. Others whispered of a terrorist attack despite the lack of evidence to support such claims. The specter of terrorism loomed large in the public consciousness, making it a convenient explanation for the seemingly inexplicable. Adding fuel to the fire were allegations of a government cover-up. Some believed that authorities were withholding crucial information about the crash, perhaps to avoid panic or protect national security interests. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, these conspiracy theories persisted, fueled by a deep-seated mistrust of official narratives and a yearning for answers that resonated with personal beliefs. The tragedy of TWA Flight 800, it seemed, had become fertile ground for speculation, suspicion, and the enduring power of conspiracy theories. The tragedy of TWA Flight 800 left an indelible mark on the aviation industry, prompting significant changes in safety protocols and victim support services. The disaster served as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the need for continuous improvement in air travel safety. One of the most significant outcomes of the tragedy was the enactment of the Aviation Disaster Family Assistance Act. This legislation mandated airlines to have plans in place to address the needs of families affected by aviation accidents. The Act also gave the NTSB a greater role in coordinating federal resources to provide support and assistance to families in the aftermath of such tragedies. This included providing emotional and psychological support, information dissemination, briefings, and assistance with travel and accommodation. In the years since TWA Flight 800, airlines and the NTSB have implemented care teams, or crisis action response teams. These specialized teams are trained to provide immediate support to families during aviation incidents, offering compassion and guidance during unimaginable times. Moreover, the investigation into the crash led to safety recommendations that prompted changes in aircraft design and fuel tank safety. The tragedy underscored the importance of continuous improvement in aviation safety, a commitment that continues to guide the industry today. The legacy of TWA Flight 800 is one of profound loss, but also of valuable lessons learned. The tragedy forced the aviation industry to confront its vulnerabilities and to prioritize the needs of those affected by such unimaginable events. While the scars of the disaster remain, the changes it inspired continue to make air travel safer and provide crucial support to those who have lost loved ones in aviation accidents.